Speaking of, I need to post tonight. I have to. Oh, we recording.
I'll cut it out.
But I mean, who cares? No, our people don't be online in the daytime, and I stupidly be posting all the time at 10 a.m. But then with the nights, I'm not kidding. Every night I post at 10, and then engage. Get 20 likes in 20 seconds. I keep forgetting I have to post at night.
People be scrolling at night. Like,
yeah, so I'm literally going to start posting every night, like starting at 9. I'm not joking. The thing literally actually says 6 to 9, but I find 10 to be better some days. So,
right.
literally. So anyway,
Literally, I mean,
navigating.
I'm a scroller. What am I navigating? The things. I mean, what am I navigating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get focused. I was navigating something. I was going to talk about something today. Do my teeth look whiter? I've been whitening my teeth.
They do look
And I think
white. They do look really pearly.
I've been so on this journey to like put myself first and all this. I got my nose pierced. I'm whitening my
Period. I love
teeth.
that.
I'm trying to find me some waist beads. So last week I was a little like, the new year. I'm not excited no more, but I actually am excited still about the new year. And I've been focusing on me. And like really focusing in. It's been busy. It's been a very busy year. It's been a very busy day. It's been a very busy week. And I don't think I like feeling tired no more. I don't like it. I don't like feeling tired. I don't like exhausting myself. But I'm finding myself having to do just a little bit exhaustive work. That is not what I wanted to talk about in this. That's what I'm navigating. I'm trying to be a red nail girly. For the girls. This is kind of I'm trying. I've noticed over a couple days this looks orange. It's especially on this camera right now. It's a red tint. This is not Ferrari red. This is 457, I think. So I think next time I'm gonna try Ferrari red and see what that does. In person it is red, but on camera and it doesn't help that the shirt is orange. But I'm trying to become a red nail
a
girl
little bit. It like orangish red, right? Mm-hmm.
and see what happens there. Which literally they complimented my nails today, and I was like, "Thanks, I'm trying to become a red nail girly." And they was like, "What's that mean? And what's the red nail theory and all this?" And I was like, "It attracts conversation and money and all that stuff." So I'm gonna see. Let's see. We might have my whole year might be January, February, March, whole red nail year. See.
Are you going to do like different versions of red or different hues of red?
I think I'm gonna figure out what works the best. This is my first shot. I was gonna get Ferrari, red Ferrari, and I was like, let's be different. The girls also said this was a good one. I don't think I like this, so I'm gonna try red Ferrari next. We're gonna see what works with my skin, what works on camera, what works in real life, all that.
Color
That's where
theory.
I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at, Annie. What do you have?
I literally had something today. We need to be more prepared because I legitimately actually had something today, and I was like, "Oh, I can't wait to present this today." Hold on, just 2 seconds, guys. No, hold on. I was, and then I was in the restaurant. I'm not kidding. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be so good to talk through." Uh, this wasn't it, but it's something though, and it's helpful. It is helpful, and it's still something I'm navigating. This is totally not it because the thing that is it, I'm like, oh, I was excited about, but whatever. I came to the realization that like they gonna cancel me. This is not the time to say things that I'm about to say. But I realized that I cannot say this publicly. No, seriously, scratch this. I'm trying to find a way to I know, because I'm always trying to find a way to say it, and I'm in a space. I found a way. Insert if you can
Okay.
figure out what I'm saying and like apply it in the ways that it needs to you, then cool. Pick your struggles. Pick a struggle. Don't have too many struggles at the same time, nieces.
Yeah.
Nieces. Let me look directly in the camera. Nieces.
Young girls.
Listen, You young girls don't know how to treat your man. Okay, what are you
You
Wonder,
better
wonder why
cook.
I'm singing.
No rock on my head. 'Cause you cooking and cleaning. Go get a hobby. Stop
'Cause you look
cooking and
like a
cleaning.
fool, Ethel.
Child.
Anyway, pick a struggles, Waters. I'm really realizing, um, as I'm in this transition, I'm not talking about it publicly, but you know the transition I'm in right now. And I'm realizing that like in the midst of this transition, I've been feeling feelings of sadness and like and grief of a phase of an era. I'm like, oh, I'll probably never be in this space again permanently, and that it's causing me some grief. Not sad grief. Well, I mean, all grief is sad, but I guess just like somber, reflective grief. And anyway, so in saying that, it's been causing me to be like, wait, why am I transitioning? I could be remain in this space and just keep living, and and then I thought about pick a struggle. You can't, again, apply this where you need to apply it. You can't say, oh, I'm going to be in this space that causes stress and strife and all the things. And also these particular things that are also in this place cause stress and strife. I'm trying to say what I'm saying it. But the point is, if you gonna know if there are some things in your life that will inevitably cause stress, then you need to go find the things that don't create stress and actually bring peace, what peace that you don't necessarily have to work for, but that you just are able to exist in. Because if you know that these spaces are going to, you have some spaces that you can't mitigate the stress, it's just gonna be, then you need to go find you a space and exist in a place. Huh? So, and I only am not like being very, very specific because I don't want to be harmful to people or hurtful to people and make it present it as if there are certain things that I'm doing because, oh, things are horrible. It's not like that. It's just, I got to be free, Lucius. I got to do what's best for me, Lucius. I got to choose me. And if I know that there are some parts that like, you'll stay, y'all can fine. But so as a result of that, if you're going to stay, I got to let you stay in a way that works for me. Does that make sense?
Right.
No.
Yeah, it does. I think no, it does make perfect sense. I think it's a kind of a space where it's like you said, you have to choose you. And I was relating that to my life, and lost it. But I think it's hard to put yourself first. And like in general, it's hard to put yourself
It
first,
is.
um, in any shape or form. Like and in the picking your struggle part, it's like I think life in general is hard. So
Yes.
like doing adding extra layers to it if you don't necessarily have to. If you ain't got a the best analogy that I was coming up with is like being big is hard, losing weight is hard. Pick a struggle. Your knees gonna hurt.
Pick your
Your knees not.
heart.
Your knees gonna hurt in
Pick
the
your
gym.
heart.
So yeah,
That's where I'm at. And that's where and so it's in the navigating because again, I've been feeling the grief of the transition. And
yeah.
I really and I said it in a silly way, but I really am. I'm feeling it. But the closer I get to the completion of this transition, the more I'm like, hallelujah. We are I see the I see the sun. I see the sun.
I
I see
think
the sun setting over here, but I see the sun
I
rising in the
must be
east.
the sun. But also, like, when you're in a space of comfort, there are things you have found to love and enjoy. And there's nothing really wrong with that. Like, and like you can be in a space where it's like this isn't necessarily wrong. Um, neither choice is wrong, but um it's picking the choice that might be um just better in the season or better for the moment or just better for you. It's not necessarily wrong. It's just different rather.
Yeah.
You get to
Yeah.
grieve
Yeah.
the moment, the parts of the moments in time. The moments are the people, places, things that exist in the place you're moving from, and
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
be
And that's okay, right? Like it may not be wrong. It's just grief. A bad
yeah,
feeling, like a feeling that's not just happiness and glory, joy all the time, doesn't mean it don't need to happen.
yeah.
Preach to yourself.
And
Mm.
I think we
It don't
recognize
mean
a
that
lot.
this don't need to happen. Go ahead. Go ahead.
think we demonize a lot the thing we leave just so we can, like, cope with it and get out of there, or move to the next phase, but you don't necessarily have to demonize the thing, and I think that's a sign of maturity, of being able to say, "It's
Yes.
not wrong, it's not, I don't have to demonize it, I don't have to look down upon it, and I can still leave and go to the next stage." Yeah.
Percent. Oh, I love that. Yeah. And actually, thank you. Final period on me. Yes. That's which is why I'm not going into explicit detail right now because I really mean that. It's not a demonization. It's I really am picking
Come
I'm
on, I'm
picking
in
what
the same
is
come on,
conducive.
come
Mhm.
on.
Mhm.
I just wrote
Mhm.
about this the other day, like, literally, like, there can't I'm picking myself in this moment. Like, I'm choosing me, and you didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I'm choosing me in this moment, and it's okay. Yeah. I know what I need for my life, for my family, for my goals, for my finances, for my things, and I have to make decisions based on that.
Your nails are actually smacking. You just did that and I was like, "Wow, that looks really good." Also really quick, I was just on TikTok right before this and it was a girl. This is a tangent, but it applies, and I think for our audience, I think this could be useful. Long story short, um, 27-year-old girl posted a video, essentially was like, I wanna have a vacation home. I promise it's not gonna
Yes.
be pretentious as Oh, did you see it?
Did I send you that? Yes, I
Maybe.
sent it to Desmond.
Look, just 2 seconds then. So, she was like, "Yeah, I wanna," and, like, I hate when people try and tell me that that's too much, like, it's actually not, and she was like, "I asked chat." Stop saying that to me. But anyway, she was like, "I asked chat," and, like, she laid out her budget, her finances, like, what she does for a living now, all the things, and where she lives now. And she was like, "Is this realistic for me?" Because it wasn't she was like, "I'm not trying to be some millionaire and crazy wealthy," but she was like, I wanna send my kids to private school," and she just was saying things that are, like, more affluent lifestyle, but not super rich. And anyway, she was like chat was like, "Yeah, you can have this by 34 based off of the trajectory you're on now, all the things." And she was like, and when she dates guys, like, she gets tired of hearing like, "Whoa, oh my god, that seems crazy." And she was like, "Whatever." So, that was her video, the original video for the 27-year-old. I stumbled upon hers because a 40-something-year-old okay, so we did okay. A 40-something-year-old shared it and did it like, stitched it. And she was like, "Hi from your future self." No, first of all, saying it makes my eyes water. She was like, "Hi from your future self. My daughter went to private schools. We are contributors to the Met. My husband works in tech. I work in this. We have a vacation home on the beach." She like, whatever. She was just basically like, "That's actually not that unattainable." Like,
Okay.
it only feels unattainable if you haven't seen it, if you haven't had it. I'm going too long because now I'm gonna forget why I brought all this up anyway. I brought all this up because, like, either you're gonna actualize desires or you're not. Either you're going to let
Mhm.
circumstances and surroundings and environment burden you to the point that either the desires don't come to fruition or you don't even go after them because you always feel so consistently burdened via by either by like what you see or what you're hearing or what people put onto you, whatever. But like, it's real. And even either you go make it real for yourself or you don't. I'm telling you, oh, I don't even know why. I hope all that correlated. But like when she said that, she said, "Hello from you." She said, "I'm 40, dark skin, beautiful woman." Me and my husband, she said, "We just dropped my daughter off at Spelman. In the
Send it to
summer,
me.
she goes to, we sent her to
And
the
they pay
south
my
of France over the
tuition.
summer." Huh?
No, that correlates very well, like, and I think when you are an ambitious woman, um and what I've just like, I watched a video of somebody that's saying she was saying that her sister yelled at her about this. She was like, "Girl, you're not competing against 100% of the world. You're not even competing against 50%. You're not competing against 20%. You're competing against 10%, and maybe some of those are consistent, right? Like, it is because we are ambitious women, it looks every day that, oh, I'm just gonna start a podcast. That's not something people just wake up and decide to do. I love seeing the videos that are like, you are not normal. benching 250 pounds. You are not normal running marathons. This is not a normal thing to do. A person on the street cannot do this, but you have to be exposed to
I
it.
love
And
that.
I think even being around Desmond's family, I'm like, hmm, hmm, hmm. I could do what? Like, and I try to think about it in a sense of if I don't make another dollar, how can I get there? Because I still think you can obtain certain levels of luxury, getting your laundry washed by other people, okay, at a particular income if you learn how to budget your money right. But I say all that to say, like, yes, you have to get exposed to it, and then it's okay to move on because you have the vision of what you want the thing in your life to look like, and it's okay.
It's
It's texting.
okay.
It's okay.
And it's going to test you. And I think you just made me circle it back. I brought it up because that is gonna cost you, Princess Pooh, Puka Butt Pay PewDiePie. That's gonna cost like I'm just talking to myself tonight, but it's okay because I be needing to talk to myself sometimes. It's gonna cost you. Like, so every day I've been like, oh, I wish that I could, whatever. But like every day I've been transitioning and I just been like, mm. But like it costs. It
Yeah.
co- you have it costs. It costs. It costs. And they say pay the cost to be the boss, and that sound cliche, but it's like real talk. Like real talk. And like you can't hold on and also hold like go mm-mm, mm-mm. And so yeah. So yeah, don't be afraid to be a winner. Oh, so corny. We're giving very much millennial 2010 girl boss, but I don't care because I'm a millennial who peaked in 2010. So, oh, I'm just
It's encouragement to at least try your thing, especially for the girls who like, I've never done X, Y, and Z.
mm-hmm.
I've never tried X, Y, and Z. And like we were talking about, like building your momentum of like trying new things and reframing your mindset about stuff. Like there's a lot probably wrong with the girl boss movement, but at the same time, there's nothing also wrong with trying to achieve your goals and do something
That's
different
true.
that might not have been seen before. And it is very cringe to be the person out there trying and doing something different
Yeah.
and be cringe and do it. Like,
Did you watch Forever?
yeah.
Okay. The mom. She's my favorite character. I know it's like, wow, that's such a random. I'm gonna tell you why. That girl said, Jordan, what's his mom? What was the boy name in the show? I forgot his name. Jacob, Jordan,
You was
Josh.
about to say Jordan, and I do feel like it might be
Mm,
Jordan, but that might not be right.
yeah, I feel like
Let's
it was
look.
Jordan. Jaleel. Anyway, Jabril. Okay.
Jaden.
Aiden, no, seriously, all the successful black mom's name. But no. The mom is my favorite character, and let me tell you why. Because when she got to that part about like, she was like, yeah, your dad is all these, but like, it was my connections at Northwest that did it. That's not why she's my favorite character. I just let it part. But anyway, no, but when she was like, this wasn't written in her story, but it was written in her story. You could just tell that that girl said, no, son. So that almost make my eye. That's so, that was, nigga. Like, I didn't come from this. You come from this because I created it. Like, when I say, and so, oh, it'll make me emotional, but for real. Because I think about the amount of sacrifices that I make, and like, it sounds so dramatic because, like, girl, shut up. But like you said earlier, I'm actually not going to lower that. It's real. I have made so many sacrifices, not chosen very traditional, conventional routes. I've done a lot of unconventional things for the sake of forward movement and forward progression. And like I've literally charted through darkness oftentimes to essentially create this framework that now everybody's like, we go to college. And I said it on the episode before. So both my the siblings underneath me got degrees. I get what
Mhm.
but the things that I influence, I said, let's get this done. Right. And at every turn where obstacles were placed, I strategically did things and moved obstacles for people whilst also literally, I can't even say removing obstacles for myself, but literally charting out a path. So all that to say, like, it's so crazy the level of ease and comfort that I've created. Like, and that can only be done even more so if I really get on my grind and really get serious about who one God has called me to be, but two, what I know is I'm capable of. And so circling it back to my sis on forever, that's all I saw when she was like, "No, you going to college. I don't care about what you want.
Right.
I got the blueprint because I made it, son." Like, and I'm like, I get that.
Your sacrifices aren't done. The sacrifices are not done. And I was thinking about this video I saw. Literally, a woman is married to her husband. Her friend, supposed friend, is trying to throw shade on her Instagram. So the girl who's single, throwing shade at her married friend. The married friend is stitching her video, kind of like back and forth, right? So the girl was like, "He's not. My friend deserves better. They've been married for X, Y, and Z. They not he's not flying her out and doing all this type of stuff." And the girl's like, "That's single woman stuff. Like, we trying to retire early. We try now, mind you, she's like, he only took her out to eat and bought her some jewelry. First of all, jewelry can be very expensive. Like, are you lady? Like,
Right. Yeah.
uh, also can be very expensive. But she's like,
Right.
we don't have to do that. We have kids. We have things to do.
Right.
And I'm just like,
We're building.
that's a very exactly. That's a very practical anniversary gift is that and they probably
Absolutely.
have a joint account that they both have to manage how much we gonna spend on, our anniversary this year, right? But just thinking about, like, the sacrifice to even make a full foundation for your children. So I understand what the girl's saying in Forever, like, there are things that are happening that you're like, that you have to do, that you feel called to do, like make your coffee at home so that you don't spend a
Yep.
whole lot of money, so you can
Yep.
allocate that to something else. Like, those are sacrifices that lay foundations, that, like, sometimes men don't be seeing this. Like, and it is the woman. And I was just thinking about how, like, even traditions are passed down a lot of times through women. Like, that that is even part of, like, the foundation that you lay. And so, yeah, I feel you, sister. Just keep trucking. It's okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can
That was a
always
long one,
visit the
but
space. You can always visit back to the space. Like, say, "Hey, how you doing?"
absolutely. No, 100%. 1,000% actually. And that's the other thing. Like, yeah, that's without question actually. Yeah. Yeah, like just never underestimate like how a healthy state of mind is just as important as and honestly, like I can point to several reasons why I'm doing the transition, but I'm not kidding. I have to exist in spaces that create a healthy space of mind for me if I'm going to remain. You want me to remain, you gotta have me in a good sane. If you want me to remain, I gotta be sane. And that's
Yeah.
anyway. Okay.
Here on the What's on the Agenda podcast, we give space for the nuance. We want to talk through social issues that impact Black women socially, politically, financially, and all the illies. So, what's in the agenda? Which one are you going to do first?
Let's do yours. Seriously, because I want to talk about
Okay. It's on a heavy light
it.
note. So
Yes.
I said it's a heavy light note. Um, so Desmond and I are looking for premarital. I love that I'm just like freely. I'm if you watch my podcast, you will know a lot about my life. But we're looking for premarital counseling and we're looking for just regular counseling, but definitely premarital counseling as we're trying to get married. So we was recommended to a therapist, and we did our 15-minute consultation. I was so surprised she took insurance because a lot of people just don't be taking insurance, especially for couples therapy. She's
That is
like,
so
send over
true.
your insurance. I was like, so I hope it takes. But anywho, she was like, I'll be real with y'all. If I feel like scientifically and based on my experience, you won't work, I'm going to tell you. And we was like, and then what? Like, she was like, either we move forward or we like either y'all like accept it and move forward or like both of y'all have to accept it and or basically she was saying like and we're not gonna waste each other's time. Like I'm not about to continue to counsel you if I feel like y'all not gonna work out. And she's like, now, this has only happened twice or so. And she said one of the people went on to get married. They went through a whole lot of stuff. One couple, the woman didn't accept it. The man like accepted. Like she didn't want to continue therapy anymore. The man did. So the question on the floor is, what would you do if a counselor tells you, um, y'all are not going to y'all based on my scientific, she's a PhD counselor, based on my scientific like research, understanding, or et cetera, in my experience, y'all are not compatible and this is not gonna work. What would you do?
Let me talk as a client. I'm really separating myself as therapist because I'm interested in this just as a human. I am going to get my therapist perspective too. Um, the thing is, I can't imagine you don't feel it already. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Right.
was about to say, I see it coming all the time, but like, even if I really try super hard to be objective, you feel that. You feel that. Like you feel that, and if somebody is saying it, that only validates something that either you already knew and felt, or something that you didn't know it in that way, but you knew it in just the none of this is compatible, but you just convinced yourself that you were going to stay. Because like sometimes people, there are different phases of when like of you experiencing conflict in relationship. Oftentimes, like it's at the space of like, I'm just afraid to leave, but I know this ain't my last child. But sometimes you're in the beginning of like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I go, okay, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. You still in the I'm gonna try 50, 11 things, all to end in failure, and you just
Right.
haven't like you haven't tried them all enough to see the failure manifest, right? So I'm hesitant to say it because it's like wild, but like knowing what I oh, that's perfect. Okay, this is how I'll answer it, and then I'm curious what you would say. Knowing what I know now, 1000% yes. Back in the
Yes to it.
day, it would just ring in the back of my mind and I would stick in it because I was a dummy. What about you? Just joking.
Same.
Yeah.
Same, I believe. Like, oh, thank you. You can see what I can't see? Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Mhm.
'Cause I think even with my ex, I feel like there were signs in people like literally okay. So my ex and I moved in together and we both were renting a rooms from like renting rooms in homes. The lady kind of renovated the house to be an apartment on the attics on two of her homes. So I was renting one, he was renting the other. And I moved in with I paid my rent full because I had my what am I trying to say? My refund check when I was in grad school. And when I moved in with him, I think she asked, like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." She gave me my full money back. And I was like, "What?" Like, she gave me all my money back, and I was like, "That's I feel like that's unheard of." Like, so I feel like she, like it was like a sign, like, "This is not happening, and you're gonna need your money back." And so when I moved out with him, I wasn't completely broke. Like,
Right.
so I think there are signs that are there that's just kinda like, yeah, you was just ignoring them.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
um,
That is real.
I think I would yeah, based on my 33 years of living and as a, Black woman who's been engaged now twice, um, and been in situationships and everything, I would definitely listen to her and just be like, "Hmm," and not even, "Hmm," I'd be like, "Okay, let's break up in therapy, let's figure this out."
Yeah.
It's like, let's healthily
Mm.
um,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I was just gonna say I have facilitated. I ain't gonna say a many. 3. 3. That's a real number too. I've facilitated
What
3
does that look
breakups after having I mean, I've only so what your therapist said, I've only done that once. Hardest thing in my life. But I've watched them deteriorate in therapy and thus was like, let's do breakup talks now. You know what I mean? Like let's figure out what it could look like and let me help you guys navigate through this. So I have done that before. And so anyway, yeah, and that could be useful. That really can like cuz it's also it's hard if you love somebody but also hate them but also incompatible with it, or like whatever, like that's complicated stuff. And girl, take it from me, waters. I've been through really hard breakups. Ones that make you feel like the world is just spinning out of control. So, yeah, I get it, like or I'm saying that to say I encourage it, but anyway, getting off onto a tangent. As a therapist, 'cause that's really the bag I like to be in. Hey, WOTA fam! Thank you so much for listening to our pod each week.
As we're continuing to grow, we would love if you would give us a 5-star review on whatever platform you are listening to us on.
And make sure you're subscribed on all the platforms you listen to us on.
And comment on our page. We would love to shout you out.
Now, enjoy the rest of the pod. Girl, yes, agreed. TT, you need to say you know what's funny? Because when I first became it, I think I told you this. I might have said this online actually, or like on pod. I used to be like, remember what you said? I don't remember how green you was with virginity. This is how green I was as a therapist. I would be like, there is nothing we cannot do. Like, oh, you gotta talk to you. Like I used to be just girl, what? Like, I used to think you can just talk through anything and anything can be fixed, which is good communication.
Yeah, yeah. What can't be fixed through good communication? For the girls who are listening. Therapist, Raven.
No, I don't think it's that things I don't think it's that things can't be fixed through communication, but if a person can I use the word the
Is a
narcissistic
nurse.
he can talk all day long. They're just gonna talk a bunch of bullshit. Just- or like but seriously though, the person can talk, but like what they talking about? Seriously, like if you really think about it. So, but okay, that's the silly answer. But the truly, seriously, if you are more inclined toward narcissistic tendencies or just egotistic thinking, or you are in a space where you just are unwilling to give of yourself to the degree that relationships require, we can talk all day long. But if there is an unwillingness, what we talking about? Because now, how can we manifest these words into our actions? And if you can't do that, then you get what I'm saying? So if there largely the circumstance that I can think of is just if there is a level of unwillingness, which oftentimes there is. Because even to the extent where you have those situations where like people just don't get it. And I've had couples that just come in and are like, she asking for too much, or like I don't usually it's the she because me like she asking for too much or whatever. Like I've had guys come in like that and I'm not trying to be funny. Yeah, I read a whole bunch on how to like make it make sense, basically, how to make love conversations make sense. And anyway, yeah, maybe I could do a better job to make it make sense what she wants and what she needs or whatever, or what he needs. Let's make it fair. But for the most part, you being purposefully obtuse. It's not. You just don't wanna. You just don't wanna. Let's just say what it is. You would rather be single, or you'd rather have a lackey, or like that's often the themes that I see. So anyway, because of that, final thought, because of that, I used to be all scared to say it. And then my mentor and like the person who schooled me was like, why would you waste your time? Kind of like what your therapist said. Why would you waste time like that? Why would you watch somebody walk down a path of destruction? It's your job to preemptively protect people in essence. And when I thought of it like that, girl, I'd be like, I'd be so ready to say it now. It is still very scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's very scary, but yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Now I'm like wondering, like,
Is it?
are we not compatible? And like all these therapists have been just letting us argue in therapy and like not say anything? Like, I should fire people. Well, we did fire them because we felt like we weren't getting anywhere in therapy. Like, they don't they don't give us like I don't have it's taken me this long to find a therapist, my personal therapist, to kind of like challenge me. Like they don't really challenge us. They just do that cliche like say how you feel. This is a feeling versus this is not a feeling. Like that kind of stuff. That was the homework we got. And it's just like, girl, I know you hear these humongous themes we're talking about right now. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she like
Yeah.
really does something. That was something I was actually gonna present on social media too.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
scary. I ain't gonna like again as a I'm like I be talking about all the confidence and the big backbones, like or the big bones, like um um and I'm talking about in session. What is this called? On the pod online. But um it's scary. Like if somebody come like it's scary because like this is their life. And who the hell are you to be like, and I know who I am and you know who you are, but it like that it's a hard thing to do. So I have empathy for it because I just got to this block maybe a couple months ago, but um,
Wow.
it is scary. But this is why I hope we have therapists in the audience, truly, because hearing what you just said is it only helps to validate it even more. Like people actually be coming in saying, please, please give direction because right now this is chaotic and I am directionless. Not everybody, but so like take seriously that responsibility. Yeah.
Because, like, we are very open about the fact that, like, we have witnessed various types of relationships and don't
Mhm.
know how healthy they were and, like, trying to create a
Mhm.
healthy relationship, and it's like we literally don't know what we're doing. Like, and we're trying, and we do feel directionless sometimes, and we're
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
using social media as therapy. We're using our friends as therapy, like, because at least that is feeling like some kind of direction, but when you go into therapy and it's just
Absolutely.
kinda like you use hour to just, like, hash out the last argument you just had, it's like, well, now we still in the same spot, we didn't get nowhere.
Mhm. Man, I know. I know. You know, it's interesting. Last thing I'll say on it, and then we can go wherever you want to go with it because I know it was your topic. The biggest thing I will say about couples therapy too, and I don't know if you guys know, but Morgan knows. Like, this is like like once I get actually settled after my transition, I really want like, this will be I don't actually want to do nobody else. Actually, that's my point. This is where I want to be. But anyway, I say that to say, the best thing that I've learned for real. You can even take this to your therapist for real. I'm not joking. And I stole this from another therapist, so it's not like I'm smart. Flip the lights on. That concept of flipping the lights on. He was like, at the end of at the club, if you have a little raggedy person like me
Mhm.
in the States at club today till it open. I mean till it closed. And like, you dancing, you drunk, you dancing, you kicking it. Dark. Better, center, boom, bang. And then last song, y'all. And then it's the little romanticized of the last song, whatever, whatever. And then you be like, you look at the person you maybe dancing with or whatever. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, what? No, but like you just look around at people you was talking to, you like, what is happening? Get me out of this place. Where am I? So anyway, he likens that to relationships. At the end of the day, you get to a place where it's like, when we cut the lights on, are we willing and ready to build something new? There is no going back because now I know what you look like. Like, so it ain't no going back to the old
Right.
thing because now the truth
Ooh.
is in our face. Are we willing to leave and do something new? If you're unwilling to, and I know that seemed like to condense it and make it small, the ultimate point is like, both people have to be willing to say, no, I'm done dancing. We know, we see the truth. We see the truth. Either you're done dancing or you're not. We can do and I tell my clients that too. We can do the
Right.
tools and all I can teach you all the stuff, but both people have to be willing to say, we're done dancing. Like something new now. That house burned out. We got to build a new one.
Yeah.
We're not going to put new furniture in an old raggedy house. We're not doing that. So, yep,
Ooh,
that's my
that's
favorite thing
good.
about couples therapy now.
That's good because I think
Right
the
on.
willingness part, that's really, really, really good. And not the willingness
Mm-hmm.
part, is the building something new because I feel
Yep.
like you could, like, feel like maybe well, shoot, if they tell me that, like, well, you're entering into a new phase and it's like you have all this years of trauma or like bad parts of relationships because y'all was just trying to feel your way through the dark and y'all were trying and
Yep.
trying and trying.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like now if you
Yep.
find a therapist that works and y'all work with her or y'all work with him
Yep.
and two people are willing to build and forget about all the old and a new thing in Christ, like, and do something new, like, that is very
Real
much
talk.
a
Uh-huh.
possibility if both the people are willing to do
Yep.
that. That's a really
Yes.
hopeful, and helpful, perspective also.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how
And I'll say
it's
that
because,
matters
like I said,
because
hmm go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
no, it matters because I know that a lot of us Black women are in relationships trying to figure stuff out and, like like, and it's like, am I settling or is this supposed to be this hard? Is it and it's like, are
Right.
2 people willing to try to learn to do things
That's it.
different no matter how much baggage
Mm.
or whatever you've had in the back of your mind or the back of your past relationships or whatever.
I love that you just brought up the Black woman thing because you told me this some years ago and I've never forgotten it. How well, you say it all the time how, as Black women, it's always another conference, another thing, another fix yourself in this way, do this. If 10 steps
Yeah.
to this and 5 steps to this, and all you gotta do is pluck your hair more like this, right? And so that's a good point. Yeah, of course we just translate that over into our relationships. And then it just begins to be this, well, it's so hard. Obviously, I need to enact this 10-step plan. Obviously, I need to do this.
Ooh,
Obviously, and then sometimes it's like, or this is just not right, right? And not even just that, because that's too
ooh,
oversimplifying. Or sometimes it's just a, if it don't feel good, baby girl, then it's not good. And I know that that's like in our world, in Black girl world, that's not the truth because most of our lives haven't felt good, right? Because racism, sexism,
right,
colorism, all the things, most of our lives haven't felt good. And so it's hard to reconcile if I get into a relationship that don't necessarily feel good. Yeah, but it checks that box that everybody said that I needed to have. So it is good. But it's like at some point, we do all this self work and we do all this work to build ourselves, what we were just talking about in the navigation. And it's like, if this don't feel good, what makes you think you don't deserve to feel good? Yeah, struggles will happen. Yeah, life won't be every day hunky dory, but it don't need to, it's not just because every day ain't gonna be happy, don't mean every day has to be hard. And that's the thing. Like love should be, it should be, it should be
right.
like effort, but not hard. And I really, oh, that's why I be self-sabotaging a lot because I'm not doing, you're not gonna be a labor for me. It's not gonna be labor. It's not. It's not. I'm not committing a life of labor. I'm labor. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah. Oof. But
Our
yeah,
favorite
go ahead.
girl
Cause
right
I
now,
yeah.
Olivia Dean. I make you Olivia Dean. In love. I'm a perfect mix. Come on, like,
She
yeah,
said, we can fall into us. What? Saturday night for the rest of your life. Anyone with a heart could agree. What? It's so easy. Yeah. Yeah, the house analogy, yeah, I'm telling you, use the house analogy, it really works.
but I think why this also matters is because you're thinking about, like, Black women who have had all these struggles, right? And it's like, I got my man. We not perfect. We this, we that. And it's like for somebody to tell you, like, ain't nobody, this ain't gonna work. And it's like, dang, like, I gotta go back to being single as a Black woman and I have to date and I have to do all this all over again. And then also the scary part of this, the part I think is probably the more scary part is like, um, maybe, and that might be why people don't go into couples therapy because it's like, are the willingness, like, actually hearing somebody see or seeing it reflected back to you that even you as a Black woman might not be willing to do X, Y, and Z, or he might not be willing, or she might not be willing, or they might not be willing to do and love you the way you need to be loved, and that's scary, and it can cause a little hurt. Um, and then it's like, okay, now we know this information. Now what do we do with that? You do,
Yep, yep,
and if you choose to stay together, it might just be y'all purposely, like, hurting each other for the remainder of however
yep,
long y'all together.
yep.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's if for, like, almost, like, hollow
cardio.
reasons, and and then when you think about, like, I always I always say, I just again, there is no, well, there are right answers, let's be clear, but I just mean, like, when it comes to complicated things like that, matters of the heart are really complicated, and so thus they're always just nuanced and tailored to the person. But I will say the way that I help to simplify things that feel complicated like that is also to, like, just try not to borrow from your future. And when you, yes, to all the Black girls honest, or Black people in the audience, because everybody goes to relationship to complications, surely. Try not to borrow from your future and ask your 50, 60, 70-year-old self, are you okay with the decisions I'm making today? You know what I mean? Because when you do it like that, like, out, and another way to look at it too is like, go to the end goal and work backwards. Are these the steps that get you to that desired end goal? Is this how you, like, when you see that that final North Star, that final place, is this the steps that gets there? Or are you like wasting time here? Or are you know what I mean? Like, is it like, is this conducive to whatever that North Star is? And a lot of times it's just not, right? But we just like kind of fall into stuff. And I get it's hard. Again,
Yeah.
well, it'd be hard, but Don't borrow from the future, child. I literally say it all the time. A breakup now is not the same as 50 years in a wrong marriage. Real talk.
Right.
Sorry to keep putting on
Loveless marriage.
that part. That ooh, let me tell you, because I know some. Hey, I know. She came to me. She said, "I've been miserable." I said, well. Okay, who you
Couldn't
talking about?
I
I
can't
know
do it.
some women.
I can't.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. So that was my question for the night. Yeah.
tell us, audience, what you think.
Let y'all in my business. Yeah, what do y'all think about that? Actually, that'd be a great one right in. What y'all I can insert the clip right here.
What are the girls saying?
Fun.
Yes, what are the girls saying? We want to connect with you in this segment. Let us know if there are specific things we talked about that interested you, or let us know how WOTA has impacted your life in any way. We want to hear from you guys. Write into us at whatsontheagendapod@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram at whatsontheagendapod, or on TikTok at whatsontheagenda.pod. Again, we want to hear from you guys.
But yeah, this would be a great time for y'all to talk back to us. What do you
It really would.
what is happening if you if a therapist tell y'all you cannot I
That's a
don't
good
think it's gonna
question.
work, friend. What you gonna do, friend?
Here we go. Whew. Or
Ooh,
or you know what?
child.
On the flip, um, do I be hurting y'all feelings when I say that to y'all? As a therapist, I would like to know, like, from the client's perspective, like, here I go. First of all,
Or
I'm
has that
sorry.
happened to you? Right.
Right. I yeah, I'm sorry. But also I'd love to hear, yeah. I know we had a therapist comment one time about what'd you say?
I was like, "I'm just trying to help, girl. I'm sorry, but
Exactly.
also
Mm.
leave." Right.
Get out right now.
But also, maybe it's the girl's fault. Maybe she not doing what she gotta do, sir.
Very much.
Also, 'cause
Very
the black
much.
girls, we be doing some things too. We ain't always perfect. Statistically, that isn't the case. I'm just just kidding. We know y'all be listening to our podcast, so we know we have our flaws too. We have our flaws.
They do be listening. I'm not even gonna give the
This is
percentage right now because I don't know if I'm ready to score up with that reality just yet publicly, but just know in our meetings, in our private meetings, we know y'all here and y'all here. And I don't know how I feel about that, but hey, glad you're here. I don't even know what to say. It's a strange
because they're gonna
world
be
though,
like,
but I love it.
y'all, girl was the one who want to change for me. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's go with that. Because the thing
Yeah.
is, what Chrisette Michelle say, okay, I'm doing way too many songs. I gotta chill. But what Chrisette Michelle say? Blame it. Say it's my fault. Say that I left you outside in the cold with a. The girl said, I really don't care.
Do whatever you gotta do. However you gotta rationalize it. Get me out of
She
here,
said,
okay?
just as long as it's over. Just as long as it's over. Am I free? Am I free? No, because that's real. That girl said, just as long. Get me. I'm a cheater. I'm a hoe. Biggest one on the block. Yes. Unloose
And
me.
I'm gone. You're not stressing me out no more. Okay, bye.
She said, one, two, one,
Yeah.
two, three,
Yeah.
release.
Really?
Girl.
Whatever makes you sleep at night, I'm gone. Yeah. That's perfect. That's a perfect example. Okay, anyway, we got statistics and songs to back up the evidence. Okay, anywho, just kidding. Write into us and tell us what y'all think.
One last thing. I'll sneak it in really quick. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying I'll sneak it in really quick. Actually, because I kind of want to give a lot. No. I actually no. Well, we can circle back to that video. I want to say something too, really quick, just because as a podcast, I just think we need to have a clip on it, maybe, and also just say something publicly about it because we are also a serious podcast. Guys, everything happening right now in Minnesota, First of all, that was my navigating. Oh, I told you when it hit my brain, it was gonna hit. It was, I told you. Cause I was trying to, oh, now I'm mad, but whatever. This actually is perfect way to end it. We can just spend a couple minutes on it. We can end it. Baby, radical politics is the only way. Dead serious. Like, and what I mean by that is really quick. Like, I just mean all of that. Oh, we on the internet, so I can't say things, but all of that, we just gotta be, we just, well, okay, we shall over
Mhm.
the time for we shall over. What are you talking about? I'm just saying, I'm just saying, do you see what they doing to people? They literally dragging people out of cars and churches, going door to door asking for papers, and all this whole the Gestapo. No, slave catchers. We're not gonna liken it to stuff that was happening in Germany. We're gonna liken it to stuff that that was happening right here on Americana soil. Slave catchers. We're seeing modern day, not Gestapo, not Nazis, slave American, y'all's grandparents and great grandparents, slave catchers, your bloodline. Like, that's what's happening right now in America. And all I'm saying is the time for get to the back, vote. We just need, all we got to do. Done. Minnesota, that's all I got to say. You ain't said a thing. I don't know. I'm in a different place. TikTok has radicalized me.
Good, 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 good.
That's all I'm gonna
Um,
say.
that's all you need to say. You don't need to say much else.
Yeah,
Besides,
because I don't
don't
want to
answer your
get
door.
us canceled or yeah.
Yeah, don't answer your doors. You don't know these folks. I don't know nobody actually. I don't even know what my neighbors look like. I know what my man look like. I know what my people look like. Don't answer your doors. Um,
Legitimately, legitimately. Anyway, we stand with you, minis. I know y'all government is not actually giving actionable steps. They're just letting people come take
mm,
people, literally kidnap people in mid broad daylight, and just and they
crazy.
the time for it's time for peace. Is it? Is it? Is it?
Yeah,
Like, but whatever. So anyway, so saying that to say, I don't even have much to say except for like, do what you gotta do, boo. Oh, I might have to edit that out. No, don't. I don't care. Whatever. Survive, Minnesotans. Go ahead.
literally. I think it's really funny how fast media is kept, or even TV shows are keeping up with what's happening in the world. Not even the world, the United States. I was watching. See, one of my navigating is going to be on my shows are back on. One of the shows I was watching, the president was coming into town. I mentioned his name, they didn't say nothing. And everybody's like, when they said the president's coming in town, it's a police show. So the one of them was like, he's like, "Oh, my sorry, I just had a tickle in my throat. I'm sorry." Like throwing shade at the president. And then
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
they and then they added somebody threw in there, and we're gonna show them what real law enforcement is like. And I was like, this is on the TV. Like, this is on the TV show, y'all. Like, they wrote it in that fast, and I was like, yeah. So, yeah. The Philly Police Department was like, "Come over here if you want to."
Us.
Yeah. Like, "Come over here if you want
Ooh.
to."
So all I'm saying is, so when I'm coming for Governor Walz and all the like, I don't want to hear no. Yes, in all seriousness, yes. Okay, should we remain peaceful and not do nothing crazy because they'll go crazy? Yeah, I get all that, fine. But what I'm saying is, you don't gotta say that. Say something that can actually give some directions, or say something that right, like what you said in Philly, what they said in Philly. That was so perfect. Like, come over here if you want to. Yeah, when she
They
said
don't
what
have no
another
training.
the mayor of hmm
I said, "I don't have no training," and as much as I don't, like, cape for the police or the police department or nothing like that, I do know they have some training, that they
yeah,
have to go through
100%,
some police department, the
100%.
some police officers,
I know what you're saying.
um,
Yeah,
and there's some strategy and all that to that, and I think to the point of, like, what can we as law like, what can the government say? You can remind your people, what their rights are first, and, um
100%.
yeah, you can take it away. I'm not the politician over here. I'm not the
No,
politics
that's
girl.
no. I honestly, I'm not, and I'm not just saying that. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, and I'm disgusted. And actually, no. The only thing I'll say is, well, I said in a YouTube video, so it's fine. This is white America, honey. This is a birth. This is the child of, oh, white supremacy. No, 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 no. This is white America. Like, this not white supremacy is white America. Like, it's
Anywho,
interchangeable. Who, poop. OJ and the glove. Okay, no. But yes, this is white America, honey. So, like, how can this be? Door to door. Yeah, they did that in slave. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yes. Well,
yeah,
yes. Like,
yeah, actually.
and so, I'm be strong, truly, honestly, because it's too much. Survive, survive. Do what you have to do to survive, and we do need to be on the type of time that Philly is on. But the truth is, that's all localized because, again, whiteness is designed for comfort and stability. So they not going Chuck Schumer, the Democrats, all the supposedly opposition people, they're not going to, because white supremacy is designed to bolster this sort of stuff. It's supposed to keep it at bay, but ultimately this is what it's designed to do. So when people say dismantle systems, whatever that means to them, it's funny because I get it even more so now. If people would think that I was radical, 'cause I'm really not. I've been the most basic Black liberal ever, but, like, I really am becoming more and more like, oh, 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 like, girl, this stuff don't benefit me, girl. And there is not a lineage of money nowhere in my like, one sickness, all of us are done. I don't got nothing tied to this stuff. Like, real talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's white people that's connected to American money like that and American infrastructure like that. To be wiped out with one tragedy, damn, they got stuff to lose. You get what I'm trying to say? So, like, I really get it now. Like,
So, if you must know where we stand as a pod, this is where we stand as a pod.
100%. That was a perk. Chef's kiss. We stand with you, with the people.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
with people. If you had to guess, if you just had to guess.
What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching?
If you can't tell by now, we love media, but more specifically, we love using media as a means to cultivate conversations around Black women, the things surrounding us, our personal lives, and we live for a good Kiki child. What am I watching?
Besides,
Here we go. Wait, am I watching something? No, I'm not. I'm not. I keep hearing about His and Hers. I might sneak that in one night. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I keep hearing about His and Hers. You know, the new show on Netflix.
yeah, I tried. I'm trying. I can't.
You don't like
I
it?
actually am not. No. It's so far. I had to restart it twice, but so far, like, I think I don't like his accent. It's like a Southern accent. They're in Atlanta, and I don't like his accent. It's throwing me off. But I also am scared to keep watching it because I can't get sucked into anything right now because there's a baby about to be due, and I can't be up all night. So I have to get my rest. Yeah, I haven't even started a new book I want to read, so I can't because it's by so yeah, like, I'm trying to be so responsible. Tiffany D. Jackson, I finally am able to, like, read her book. Allegedly, it's available on my little library app, and I'm like, I can't watch it I can't even listen to it right now because I'm gonna be up all night. And I was like, nope, we can't do it. Um,
Wow.
so I'm watching
So exciting.
TikToks and trying to get ready for Ulta Beauty World.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That's so exciting. I love that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm
I forgot about
the
that.
girls,
Wow.
few of us are trying to. You want to go? Few of us are trying to get um,
When is it? Where? Oh, Florida. Oh, that's
yeah,
easy. Oh, no, 1000%. Wait, who's going? Well, you can tell me. Sorry, I don't want you to put. I mean, if you
yeah.
don't care, but I'm just saying, like, it's just gonna start here.
It's based on who can buy a ticket because the tickets might be limited.
How much are they? Oh, you said limited, like
So just limited
space or
in
money?
how much
Okay.
space. Like, everybody's got their money together. It's just everybody they've hyped it up so much this year. I don't know why, but they've hyped it up so much this year. So it's gonna be like trying to get a Beyonce ticket. So that should
Fun.
be
Now I
fun.
really want to go.
Right. Lots of
Okay.
free
Well, no,
products.
yeah, let's talk about it offline. I'll definitely go. I'd love to actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Um, what the girls?
what the girl said.
No, the comment I sent you last week or whenever that was so cute. I was
Oh,
obsessed. I
what?
was obsessed.
I even
My
remembered her
girl.
name. Forgot it. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it back
Uh-huh.
up.
She be watching, child. I love it. I love it. No, that just hyped me up.
Oh,
Um,
patient.
no,
At
I know,
Jonetta
Janetta.
Jonetta Page. Hey, girl.
Hey, sis. Love that.
Hey, girl.
Um, and
Oh, yeah, she really like, she gave us bullet points of, like, everything she liked in this last episode.
she's
She
amazing. I
watched.
freaking love her so much.
You know her?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm. Yeah, she used to go to
Okay.
well, she went to a church that I used to go to.
Oh, okay.
Let me be clear. She goes to the church that I used to go to. Let me be clear. Mhm. Yep. So cute.
Shout out to you, girl.
I know, girl. That's why I said, when I saw that, I said, love that. It's my sis. Okay, what else? So what the girls are saying. That was that.
No, I'm oblivious.
You could. Why does this matter? All the things we
Um,
talked about.
Clearly, it matters because people need to be safe and be able to live wherever they wanna live, 1. 2, it matters because Black women, deserve love. Black men also deserve love. Black families, um, deserve healthy environments to grow and thrive in, and we don't know how to do it, to be honest with you. Half of us do not know what we doing, and we're trying, and all this dang relationship advice on the internet is trash. The professionals, y'all. It was really nice to hear you say, like, coming from like, what I was saying as a client, like, y'all really there are some therapists that I've encountered that are not very challenging. They don't challenge
Hmm.
well.
Yeah.
I know y'all didn't go to school just to hear people's problems. I mean, y'all maybe y'all did, but if y'all went to school to help somebody, I challenge you as a client to, like, tell us what we here to hear. Tell us what we
Yeah.
are here to hear and what we
I
need to
heard you.
hear.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's why it matters to me.
Really quick on that, and then I'll give my why it matters. You gotta read. I literally was thinking about that last night because I just started reading a Miles Monroe book literally last night actually. I mean, it's good, but it ain't whatever, whatever. But the point is, because all the people talk so much about how he's really, really helpful to men. And so I was like, let me pick up some of his books and read some stuff that he says about men and women and their dynamics. So anyway, but I say that to say, if you're not reading therapists, yeah, when we get our thing going, I just can't wait to just do the one-on-ones because with therapists or just have like just therapist talks because I hear this too much. But a lot of
Right.
times because therapists, yeah, whatever, I could give so many reasons why what you just said happens oftentimes therapy sessions with therapists. But the overview of what I'll say, because it's just so important, is read. You got to be a reader. You have to know things. You have to know stuff and I said it because you can't challenge stuff if you don't know things. Like if your
Right.
brain is just largely on freely feeling stuff all the time, don't get me wrong, that is the essence of our job. I get it. We're such deep fillers, but like you have to be a deep thinker to compile those
Right.
feelings and thoughts together to give perspective. Like too many therapists exist in their heart. You had to have something in your head that la, 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 la. Anyway, gosh,
I think
because I have conversations, I'll be like, girl, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's helpful because if the more you read, the more perspective you can gain for
Yes.
like the different type of people that you are going to encounter. Like, um,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
so that's helpful.
Yes. Know
I'm not even therapist,
something.
that's helpful.
It is true though. Yeah, you gotta know stuff. You can't how am I give you a perspective if if I don't have perspectives? You never have to give a take on things. Give a take. Have a take.
Right, right.
Don't have a take. Girl, even if it's not your well,
Right?
that's just not really what I do. Yeah, but what you think about it, dang. Like, I'm so mean. Ah. Anyway, it matters to me because let's go with Morgan's actually, because I agree with everything you said. Let's go with Morgan's. That's why it matters. We stand with you, Minnesotans, Minneapolis, Minnesota. How do you say it? Is it city, state, city? I think it's
Lord have mercy.
Minnesota, Minneapolis, it's Virgo. Talking about
Which
know
one
stuff and you don't know geography.
is I'm lost on which one the state is.
Minneapolis is the Minnesota is the state, Minnesota, and then
Okay,
Minneapolis is the city.
yeah,
But
it
anyway, right. We stand with you guys. Please be strong. Please survive by any means necessary. Okay, what? Just get me off of her. Get me off of her. Get me off of her.
And on that, thank y'all. See y'all next week.